Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you may be in the world. And in this video I want to share with you guys how I actually got my Gunslinger to 5x3 engravings. I'm going to share with you guys all the accessories I bought, in which order I did it, and just a few little tips and tricks for you guys how you can actually 5x3 a Gunslinger, and just go through the process and how you can go 5x3 all your other characters with ease. And the best way is a couple of tips and tricks about all of that. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did it and sharing my experience with you, stay tuned for the video. But before we get into it, if you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button, it really helps me out so much and it keeps you guys up to date on everything Augiesaint and Lost Ark and gaming related. We'll be covering Hogwarts pretty soon, so we got all the big stuff coming up. But thank you guys so much for subbing and liking. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now with that out the way, let's hop straight into the video. Now shall we? So we got a little Gunslinger dancing in the background there. She is 5x3 finally. It does take me like 2 to 3 weeks to 5x3 a character, since I have been working on that recently, 5x3ing all my like Braille characters now that we've got Braille. But let me tell you what, Gunslinger is expensive. I highly recommend not to play a Gunslinger as an alt. Playing a Gunslinger, you gotta like full send it, invest into it. There's a lot of gold in Gunslingers and this stuff is really expensive. Not suggest as alt, but anyway, let me show you guys how I went ahead and did this. Now my accessories actually weren't too bad. I think overall my accessories costed me 160,000. As you can see there, I left them all there for you guys, so you can actually have a look there. We'll bring up the handy dandy calculator. I can't actually press 0 because that's my record button, so I've got to type it in for you guys with this. So go 25 plus 30 plus, I got a really good deal on that ring over there, plus 4 plus 20, and then this was the cheapest combination of neck piece I could find. That's most expensive piece over there. I wish I could have got more quality on it, but anyway, plus 80. So what are we at? Yeah, 159, so 160k on the accessories alone. Then obviously you do have to factor in fions as well. I think at the time when I bought the fions it was around 20k. We'll say 20 to 25k, because I think right now it's like at least 25k, so you need like 800 or more. So we got a character exchange there. Let's see, for 8 you need, I normally buy 9, and then that lets you buy 100 fions, and then obviously you do need 25 more as well, and then your stone depending on how many you cut. So let's say you buy that one, and then you buy, so that's 100 fions, and then you buy, where's it function, you buy the 30 fions, 130, so you buy that one twice, so 270. So let's see, 270, so we'll say about 500 over there, plus the 9. So we need that one 9, and then we need another 500. So what's another 500? Say 6. So 17 plus 25. Oof, that is a lot of gold right now, boys. Them fions be crazy. So 17 plus 25 plus 159. So right now, all in all, that would cost, say 200k. We'll say 200k for the accessories and the fions as well. The fions costing a good 40k there. And then that does give you a couple of fions extra to buy your stone as well. So I think I added in about 5 to 10 stones over there. So I think they're like 9 fions, 7 or 9 fions. Nothing too crazy, but let's actually get into the build itself. So I have this little calculator that I always use when I am doing my accessories, and I'm going to share it with you guys in the description down below. You want to check it out there, lowertoto.com engrave. And it's super simple. So all you do, let's go to a different one there. We'll click on this one and you select preset reset. This is what it looks like. You can name them, so let's just say there, yes, you know, and then you can put whatever engraving you want. You can even just type it in there, so it like brings it up. So let's go Peacemaker, we'll go Peacemaker, and then Cursed Doll, Grudge, Adrenaline, and Headmaster, just something random. And then you can add in the positives over there. Obviously it is to +6. That is not for us yet. +6 will be on the, what's it, Ancient gear coming up soon. Well, in April. Soon, TM. And you can put the reduce over there as well, so you can actually keep track of the positives and the negatives. So I'll put that like 5, 3, just so you guys can see. And then, so that's how you put in accessories all over there. And then the books, you can go +12 if you have legendary book, +9 if you don't. So you can put on a different one as well. And then your ability stone is another important one. So let's say you get a 6-7 with a -4. So now you can just really easily keep track of everything. See there, we've already gone over move speed 1. So we know that that accessory over there we're going to have to change by a different one. And as you guys can see there with my Gunslinger one, this is the one that I actually bought individually. So So this is how I did it. I'll leave this up on screen for you guys so you can see there. So my neck, I got Hitmaster 5 and Adrenaline 3 with attack power 3. Now the negatives, you're gonna have to play around with and see what you can get at the time you're doing it. And your stone also greatly influences what negatives you can get, because obviously depending on how many you get on your stone is like what you can do over there. It was really tight for me because I had to get both of these rings with +1 to a negative, but these I got all for steals because they had the +3 on them, so they were really cheap. So you just really have to play around with it like that if you can try and do something similar. But it all depends on the market at the time, what you can get, and obviously how much gold you have to spend. So completely different with everyone how they do this. And then what I actually ended up doing, since I got a 7/6 stone, you want to try and get a 7/7 stone. You can do this with a 6/6 stone, as I am 1 point over actually. Just to show you guys there, I have 1 point over adrenaline, and I have a 7/6 stone, and one of my accessories is actually a 4/3. So if you have a 7/7 stone, makes it a lot easier. Let's go back to it and I'll show you what I mean. So to make my class accessory cheaper, obviously I did buy the Peacemaker books as well. I bought this over a couple of weeks, so it wasn't too expensive all up front. But the books right now are real expensive, so if you guys are trying to 5x3 characters, just do it slowly over time, buy your books, and then you work on your stone, and then you work on accessories. But back to accessories, that is how I did it. 5/3 on the neck, and I went with Hitmaster Adrenaline because that was the cheapest combination, especially for Gunslinger, since you need spec crit on your neck, so it's really expensive. And then the earring, I saved gold over here by getting +3 on Peacemaker, since I have the 12 books. So there's my level 3 Peacemaker. And then I could actually get a +4 on Keen Blunt because I did roll that as my 6 on my stone. So you can do this with one of your accessories. Roll a 3/4. I could even roll another 3/4 somewhere over here, especially with adrenaline over there. But I had to roll 2 3s on adrenaline how I did it, so I couldn't actually benefit from doing that anywhere else. But yeah, this all works out to what you can buy, how you get it. This is how I did. 5/3, 3/4, 5/3 on the Hitmaster Adrenaline, and then another 5/3 Hitmaster Adrenaline. Up top there is where I got my last 5 for Hitmaster, so that's all done. Grudge, I have the books as well, so I needed one more +3. And then a ring over there, +5 to Keen Blunt. That's finished with the accessory with the +4 and the book being, the ability stone being at 6. So that's all done there. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys, this is the cheapest method I found after searching auction house for a couple of days. The cheapest combination of stuff. And then obviously I did get, on my neck, I got crit spec on this earring for the Peacemaker one. I think we actually ended up getting crit just to reduce the price a little bit. Because if you get spec on it, it's a lot more expensive. Yeah, we did get it with crit, and the quality is not the greatest. I wish I could have got higher quality, but my breaking point for accessories, I am following a friend of mine, and we're putting it at 280. So I don't want to go anything under 280 or much. I got 277 there in the background, but we'll say like 277 minimum. You don't want to really go too much under that on your earrings, because your earrings are a big piece of your stats that you can get. But yeah, you want to try and get at least, you see like this, at least 70 quality or above, so blue quality on everything really. But on your rings, if you did find a ring with your class engraving on it, and then you can usually lower the quality a little bit, because the rings only go up to 200 stats, so it's not such a massive loss on the rings. So you can always try and put your class engraving on your ring to save the most gold, but I just couldn't find any for the love of me, so I actually went with it on the earring with a off stat, so like a stat that I do stack but not the most expensive stat. So that's how you take this stat that's cheaper, put your class engraving on there, and then what else do we get on it? Keen Blunt. So Keen Blunt's not expensive, but it is only a 3/4, so that drops it a lot in price. And then the books as well, those I just got over time. Grudge I have had since a long time ago, so obviously you guys need Grudge to make it work how I did it, and it's going to cut you back a lot right now for Grudge. Let's actually work out my total cost. I think it was like 600k overall. So that 200, we'll say 200k is my accessories, and then my books. I bought all my Peacemaker books at about 8k, because as soon as I saw them at 8k or lower, I bought them. So let's say 7.8 times 20 is 156. My Grudge books I all bought for under 8k, I think even 7k, around 7k when they were 7k back in the day. Let's go 7 times 20 is 140. So we go 140 plus 156 plus 200. So 500k. 500k is what I have spent on my Gunslinger to 5x3 here. It's not too crazy. Obviously you are going to spend a lot more now, because grudge books I believe right now are like 15k a pop. So 200 for accessories, 156 for Peacemaker, and then 300 for the grudge books. 356k, so that is a lot of gold right now. It's 150k more than what I paid for my build right now. But yeah, that's just something you're gonna have to do. You can actually do a 5x3 without having both legendary books. So if you only want to invest into Peacemaker or Grudge, the only catch is then you need to have a 7/7 stone, and all the accessories have to be 5 plus 3. So I gotta be plus 5 plus 3, and obviously the negative is whatever you do it. That's how I actually did my Sork. She has 5x3 with only one legendary book. But yeah, that's how you do it. This is how I did my Gunslinger. Really expensive. I would suggest getting your books if you're going for a Gunslinger, just because her accessories are crazy expensive. And there's my gems, cards, all that kind of stuff there. So I'm gonna make some more videos showing you guys all of my character builds. I have a lot of 4x3 plus 1s on my 14-15 alts. I'm gonna show you guys how I do those really cheap and keep it a little bit shorter than this video, hopefully, because this one is pretty long and dragged out. It's the first time I'm really doing this. And there's a lot going into explaining how to keep this under the budget or within the budget without breaking the bank, and getting all the right stats and investing, because you don't want to really get green quality. I know that one over there, that's up for debate. I'm going to change it later when I change my rock as well, because my rock has keen blood on it. So hopefully one day I can change this one out and fix it up and get higher quality. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. If you liked the video, please drop a like and a sub. It helps me out so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying